Hi all. Today we are going to discuss about AWS. We know AWS stands for Amazon Web Services, right? Here we will discuss about what is AWS and who are using AWS and why we need to use AWS, these kind of stuff here. And first of all, if we are learning anything, not in AWS, like in other prospect also, if we are learning anything, we need to know about W5 framework, like who created, who invented, or who provide the AWS, and what is AWS, and what type of services they are providing, and where, when, why. In the coming to AWS prospect also, we'll see what is W5 here. Like we know W5 is like nothing but what, who, where, when, and why. According to AWS prospect, AWS is nothing but it's a computing service. It's a computing platform. It will offer around 200 services globally, including storage, computing, databases, networking, machine learning, big data, this kind of services. Like here we can say what is AWS. We'll see the definition of the AWS. Amazon Web Services is a cloud computing platform that offers a variety of services including computing, storage, content delivery, database, networking, machine learning, and security, identity, and compliance. Okay, and what AWS does do, it will provide on-demand IT resources that replace traditional on like it will replace the burden of on-premise, we can say. It will enable users to build and deploy any scalable applications easily. Okay, and we already discussed, right? If we use on-premise, then the capital expenditure is also high, right? See here also same. I am explaining like same thing here. If you go with on-premise now, we need to buy storage, servers, and networking. This, and we need to sit over there in the organization itself, and we need to access the servers over here. If you go with cloud, the third party provider, like here Amazon is our third party provider here. That entire like server, storage, database, applications, and the entire stuff managing by AWS only. We don't want to bother about any like any application, like power outage, this kind of stuff. It will taking care of AWS, and through internet only we can connect. Just that's it. We don't want to bother about capital expenditure, and we need to configuration, installation, this and all. No, nothing here. Okay, and uh, next is who uses AWS. All like we can say like all business clients. Okay, all business clients can use AWS, and like now from startup onwards, any large enterprises also can use AWS. And government government projects, educational system, educational project, education project, and any non-IT or e-commerce business, all can use AWS services. And uh, like who are using, mostly like developers using AWS, data scientists using AWS, IT professionals and depart DevOps engineer also can use AWS here. And who provides, like this one, who uses AWS, and we need to know like who provides AWS. Here the answer is like Amazon. Amazon, it's a third party vendor. Throughout its cloud computing division, it will provide AWS, Amazon Web Services. Okay, and where is AWS available? Like AWS will available globally. Like in globally, we have around uh, 38, 38 regions and 108 availability zones. We will discuss about what is region and what is availability zones. Don't nothing to worry. And here, like in the 38 regions, we have AWS services available, and mm, like where is AWS used? Okay, and in like any kind of e-commerce business, e-commerce, healthcare, media, gaming, even now gaming platform also using AWS and media. Our in AWS, mainly Netflix is using AWS, and small games also hosted in AWS, and most of the healthcare and e-commerce banking sector also using AWS. Okay, and when we need to use, when was AWS launched and when is AWS used AWS? Okay, and I'll explain like when AWS launched. Here, AWS is launched officially on 2002. Okay, like they have launched with like minimal. I mean, they thought like we need to launch the AWS in 2002 in US, and officially commercially they have launched in 2006 with two services like S3 and EC2. Okay, launched in 2002 in US. Okay, like they have launched, but commercially it's not published. We can say like in 2006 they have officially launched, or commercial launched. We can say anything like with two services. Okay, with two services, and in 2007 rapidly adoption. Like what is meant by rapidly adoption? Like rapidly adoption means like companies are started using AWS services. Okay, and companies started using AWS services for their scalable or cost effective manner. We discussed like AWS is scalable, like any cloud computing is scalable and cost effective manner. And in 2008 they started global expansion. Hope my screen is visible. Okay, they have started global expansion. First we discussed like it is started in US only. Then later they have started their DC. Like DC is nothing but a data center outside of US. First they started in US, and later they started one more branch. We can say one more data center they have established in Ireland. Okay, and along with they increased the services and released ELB. ELB is nothing but a elastic load balancer, and EBS. EBS is nothing but a elastic block storage, like our disk, our hard disk. Like in our laptop, we have C drive, D drive, E drive, right? That only we can call it as a EBS, elastic block. I'll explain each and every service here. Nothing to worry. And in 2009, they released database and content delivery. DB and content delivery. Okay, content delivery. Database here in AWS we have database service like RDS. First they started RDS. Now we have different database flavors here, and content delivery is nothing but a edge location. They have, like, I'll explain the content delivery as well. In AWS we have CloudFront is a content delivery service. Okay, and in 2011, in 2011 they expanded their service by adding monitoring and security. Expanded, and like they have added two more services like CloudWatch, CloudWatch, and security kind of related IAM, like security kind of like IAM. We'll learn about CloudWatch and IAM as well. And in 2012, they have introduced Marketplace, AWS Marketplace. Here we can download or upload anything, like we suppose we need download any third party softwares. Okay, and in 2013 they have introduced big data, like data handling, and data handling service also they have introduced. In 2014 they are keep on like expanding any service, like all the services, like anything coming to the market, they AWS will adapt the things and they will do some modifications and they will introduce to end users like customers. In 2015 they introduced ML tools, machine learning, nothing ML, nothing but machine learning, and IoT. IoT nothing but Internet of Things. And in 2015, they have introduced artificial intelligence (AI). And in 2016, no, 2017, they have global expansion again. They have extended more regions. And in 2018, they uh, prop- like proposed, not the correct word, they have introduced uh, hybrid hybrid cloud. Nothing but we have in AWS we have direct connect service. Like what it will happen, no, it's a service, it's a AWS service. Through here we can directly contact with the on-premise organization, like organization, like on-premise servers is there, no, there directly we can connect to this direct connect option. And in 2019 edge computing become a popular. Okay, and we'll learn about each and every service later. Okay, and uh, like edge computing is nothing but it will provide the compute services near to end customers. Suppose here we have for example, we have hosted one application in Mumbai region. because like in AWS na in AP like Asia Pacific we have two regions. One is Mumbai and one is Hyderabad. Okay, and I hosted application in Mumbai region for my India clients. Okay, and later I have introduced my application in US. Okay, if my application is using Indians, they are accessing frequently. There is no delay, like there is no slowdown in the application. If when I try to my US customer na, it will get some delay response. Why? Because it's a long for like from India US is distance is there, no, that's why some latency will happen. And first of all, here we need to know about the latency and what is ping, what is trace route, how we can trace route. Okay, this we will discuss one by one. Okay, and in this scenario, the edge computing will works and it will host the application, like it will save the cache, save the copy in nearby US region. Okay, that's why in US client also they will use application without interruption, like without delaying. Okay, and this we'll discuss later one by one. And in 2019 2020 sustainability, they have introduced sustainability in 2021. Like they introduced EKS and Fortran. In 2022, global leadership. Global leadership, like as of 2022, uh, at the time AWS having around 30 regions. Now it's around 38, right? 38 regions. And at the time of 2022, 30 regions are there, and some 96 or 97 ages are there at the time. And now it's around 30, now it's 34, I think. Let me check. um, AWS global infrastructure. No, 34 regions, sorry, it's my bad. He is 34 regions. Okay, 34 regions and 108 availability zones. This is like 600 plus POP. POP nothing but point of presence, like edge location. We already edge catches. It will host like if you access the application, that application will create some cache, right? That cache it will host, it will uh, put into that edge location. And if someone again are accessing that same application from cache, it will respond, like to overcome the latency. Like if you again new user coming and new user accessing now, then again it will hit the main application and it will retrieve the data. It's would be a challenge, right? It will take more time. If it is a cache, if it is saving cache, means it will responding immediately. Okay, and uh, in yeah we all discussed sustainability. And in 2021 they modernized EKS and ECA Podran. They have introduced in 2022 global leadership. And in 2023 they have introduced Gen AI and Bedrock. Gen AI now nowadays it's very popular in the market now, and Bedrock is nothing but like our we can say like our chat GPT. If you post anything, if you want to know anything, you can ask Bedrock and it will get some response, okay, for you. And mm, here next next we have like AWS global infrastructure. Like we already discussed, like we have around 34 regions available and 108 uh, 108 availability zones. Like here we will discuss what is region and what is availability zones. Region is nothing but a it's a technical boundary, we can call. Okay, technical boundary, nothing but like it's a physical or geographic location. Okay, region is nothing but a one physical location. Like suppose AWS was introduced like one particular area, it's called region. Okay, a geographic location, we can say. And coming to availability zones, availability zones is nothing but a data center. It's an a data center or not, it's a combination of data center also, we can tell. Like let me explain in detail. I think we missed something like why we need to use AWS, right? And why choose AWS, and let me explain that too. Why we need to choose AWS, right? Here we already discussed like cloud computing advantages. Here also we'll discuss same thing. If you use AWS, your application will scalable. Okay. If you want to scale up or scale down your application, it will easily happen with AWS. And cost effective. We already discussed like in AWS, it's a pay as you go model. It will save your money. Like if you use minute or hour any services in AWS, it will charge by hourly. Okay, unwanted usage like unwanted charges will not happen here. And global reach. Now it's a global leader in market AWS. Why? Because it is lot of expansion. They have introduced around 34 regions. They have like most of the people, like 80% of the IT industry is using AWS now, we can say. And reliability, like we have like in AWS we have disaster recovery, and we can say it's a high uptime also, we can tell. Like nothing to worry about your data, that also will explain. And yeah, these kind of stuff we can say, like why we need to use AWS, because of this type of advantage we have in AWS, that's why we can use. And uh, and coming to region, that already we know, we hear the word region, right? Region is nothing but a physical, like it's a boundary. There is no technical definition, but it's a boundary and it's a physical geographic location. Okay, it's a geographic location. And AG, AG nothing but a availability zone. It's nothing but a data center, and or combination of data centers. Okay, like in region we have different available zones, maximum two, like minimum two. Why? Because why we need two availability zones, minimum two available zones in region, that also I'll explain. Let me explain that too. I'll take one example, like I'll draw one diagram here. And if you use draw.io, Like most of the people are using data to draw like any architecture diagram. In my prospect also, like in my project, to make a diagram, we are using data only. Like it's completely free, and we have a lot of options over here. I'll go with blank diagram. It will create for me. Yeah, here it is like AWS centric. Like we have AWS plugins also installed in this data. If you choose region, this is the region we can say. See here, if you want to host any application or if you want to host any data, these are our availability zones. If you see, if you see in AWS in Asia specific, yeah, see here Asia specific Mumbai, we have region in Mumbai and Hyderabad as well. We discussed already. And if you go with Mumbai now, we have three availability zones. Why we need these three availability zones? Like availability zones is nothing but a data center. If you uh, if you host or if you store any data, suppose like we can say we can put any data here. Like here in the region, within the region, the availability zones are interrelated, intercommunicated. Okay, we don't know that, but it will internally it will communicate. If you are storing any data into one availability zone, it will make a copy and it will store in different availability zones also by AWS itself. We don't want to copy, we don't want to move our data into different availability zones. Why? Because see, suppose in Mumbai we have three availability zones, right? Here, some one availability zone will happen like any earthquake or any flood happen. At that time, it will shut down, right? At that time, it will bypass this connection to the next availability zone. Okay, and if you hit any URL from another availability zone, like any another available data center, we will get the response from there only. Okay, hope you are understand, right? Yeah, that is the use of availability zones. And it can either like it's a data center or it can be a combination of data center, we can say. And edge location also we covered, right? Edge location nothing but a point of presence. Here like in every region it will create one cache, and your application cache will be stored over there to easily access the application. And uh, we we here we used one word like ping and trace route, right? These and all will learn like networking concept. Okay, and this is very much pretty about AWS and AWS journey. And next in AWS we have different services. It will provide around 200 services we already discussed, and we will discuss one by one later. Thank you.